Welcome back to Factful Finance, where we dig deep to help you navigate the financial landscape with clarity and confidence. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on a topic that's become nearly impossible to avoid: TV ads and sponsored articles pushing equity release. Have you ever wondered why these ads are so prevalent, or more importantly, why they're targeting retirees so aggressively? Let's break down the reasons behind this and expose some key truths about equity release that might surprise you. But first, a quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only. Mentioning any apps, products, or services isn't an endorsement. Always consult a certified financial professional for personalized advice. Now let's dive in. So why are TV ads and sponsored articles constantly promoting equity release? Is it just a marketing strategy, or is there something more to it? Let's start with the basics. Equity release allows homeowners, particularly retirees, to unlock the value tied up in their property without having to sell it. It can seem like a dream come true, especially when you're facing retirement and want access to extra cash. But this solution isn't without its risks, and the people pushing it are often selling more than just the idea of financial freedom. They're also selling a potentially irreversible decision. The truth is, equity release can be incredibly lucrative for the providers. Let's take a look at the business side of things. According to the Equity Release Council, the total value of equity release plans in the UK reached over £4 billion in 2020 alone. So for the financial institutions offering these products, it's a £1 billion industry. The more people they can get to sign up, the more they stand to make. And what better way to reach a large audience than through TV ads and sponsored content? But here's where things get tricky. These ads are often designed to evoke emotional responses rather than give a clear, rational breakdown of the financial implications. They focus on the positive, how you can unlock the cash in your home to fund a dream retirement, renovate your house, or help your children buy their first home. All these ads highlight the upside, but they leave out crucial details, like how interest on equity release can compound quickly, leaving your heirs with a significantly reduced inheritance, or how the repayment terms work, which can make things complex and difficult to manage later on. Take a moment to think about this. Olivia, a retiree from Birmingham, saw a TV ad about equity release promising her more money in her pocket to enjoy life after retirement. The ad was compelling, filled with happy images of retired couples traveling the world. But Olivia missed the fine print. Interest would accrue on the loan, and her home could eventually be sold to cover the cost, which might not be something she would want her children to experience. In fact, she could be in a situation where by the time she's in her late 80s or early 90s, the total amount owed could be far more than the initial loan, eating into her home's value. So why are the ads so aggressive? One reason is that financial companies use highly targeted marketing by sponsoring articles in trusted publications and running TV campaigns. They reach people in their most vulnerable states. Many retirees don't have the financial expertise or confidence to understand all the long-term implications of these products. Advertisements typically do not explore the risks in detail. They present equity release as an easy solution to a complex financial situation. And it's not just about reaching a wide audience. Sponsored articles and TV spots also offer a sense of credibility. Retirees may trust the content because it appears in trusted media outlets or on well-known TV networks. But that sense of security can be misleading. The focus is less on the whole picture and more on the emotional appeal, telling people what they want to hear rather than what they need to know. Now, let's take a closer look at the financial dynamics at play. Equity release providers are incentivized to sell as many plans as possible. In fact, some of the biggest companies in this space even rely on commissions or performance-based incentives to push these products. This creates a system where the focus is on making the product seem appealing without fully addressing the costs. Over time, the compound interest can cause the total amount owed to spiral, with some plans leading to hundreds of thousands of pounds in debt. And while you're still alive, you may not be aware of the full cost until it's too late. Here's a real-world example. Henry, another retiree from London, decided to take out an equity release plan to supplement his pension. The upfront costs seemed manageable, and he thought the plan would help him with regular expenses in retirement. What Henry didn't foresee was the accelerating interest rates, which compounded year after year. By the time Henry was in his 80s, the total loan had grown to more than twice what he originally borrowed. His home, which was once worth £250,000, now stood at a fraction of its value, with the debt threatening to outpace it. The bottom line is, these TV ads and sponsored articles are not necessarily looking out for your best interests. They're designed to make you feel that equity release is a safe, no-risk way of securing extra cash. They want you to believe that you're in control of the decision, but the reality is much more nuanced. The key takeaway: if you're considering equity release, it's critical to get impartial advice. Take a hard look at the numbers, consider the long-term consequences, and always consult with a certified financial advisor who can help you assess whether this is really the right option for you. Which part of this breakdown surprised you most? Was it the marketing tactics, the impact of compound interest, or the real consequences of these financial products? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're enjoying this deep dive into equity release, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of our series. We've more eye-opening revelations coming your way. Remember, this content is for educational purposes only. Always consult a certified financial professional for personalized guidance. If you want to learn more about the pros and cons of equity release or explore other retirement planning strategies, click the video on screen now. Let's keep making your financial future brighter, one informed decision at a time.